Hey everyone, Steve here at the DJ Lab taking a look at the brand new AlphaTheta CDJ-3000X. Now, this is just a CGI official from AlphaTheta. I don't have one here in the lab yet, so bear with me and keep in mind it's going to look a lot better in person than the CGI is going to look. So I'm going to tell you the price at the end of this video, so stick around. We're going to go over some of the new features here that we didn't know before. Right off the bat, it's being released today. It's going to be available mid-September. So if you want this thing, you better get on the phone and place your order, because I'm sure these things are going to be gone quick. Some of the things that we have that we kind of knew about. We got the built-in Wi-Fi. So that's good for your cloud storage and streaming integration, record box, cloud direct play, Beatport streaming, Tidal, and etc. So other streaming services obviously will be coming in the future. And then this is one that we didn't know about. The NFC touch point on the front. You see that down there? So when you tap that, it's going to log into your record box account, so you don't have to do all of that USB authentication that we had to do before in order to get your Tidal working and your direct cloud play to work. So that is nice. And they're also going to have a QR code you can just scan if you don't have NFC. At the back there, you see we got USB-C as well. So now it's a little faster for connecting to your computer. And of course, you've got your USB-C sitting right up there as well too. This unit can also do track caching. So once a song is loaded, if for some reason you lose connection to the internet or someone pulled out your stick, the song will still keep going because it's all cached in. That interface that you see right there is a 10.1 inch high resolution capacitive touchscreen. It's the biggest one we've ever seen on a CDJ. And display up to 16 tracks at once in browser mode. Another cool feature, you can copy and paste track info directly into the search bar for faster searching. On unit playlist editing, so good. You can reorder tracks directly on the CDJ. First time ever. Another one I'm really excited about, the global tag list. So what you can do now is if you want to tag something on Beatport, something on Tidal, something from your direct cloud play, something off your USB stick even, you can build a playlist on all those different sources and have it as one, so you don't have to keep jumping around. I really hope they bring some of these extra little features over to the CDJ-3000 in a future firmware update. You got Cloud Library Sync, so your playlist changes sync across all devices instantly. Here's another really cool feature. Let's get over to it. See if we can look at it. I jumped ahead a little too much. Okay, so you've got touch cue, and if you don't know what touch cue is, it means while the song's playing, you can touch the screen at the bottom there, and you can listen ahead. As long as you have the right mixer, DJM A9 V10 can do it. I don't remember if a 900 Nexus 2 can do it, but someone can leave the comment to let me know if you know that answer. So you can do that, but what's really cool now is that you can set hot cues on the fly too. So songs playing, you touch ahead, you find a spot and you want to put a hot cue in, you can do that. And we have gate cue. Cue only plays while button is held. Great for tone play and creative chops. And believe it or not, we're going to go back here. One more. Sorry. One more. There we go. Let's get to the cue button there. The cue button on a CDJ-3000 was amazing. Way better than 2000s and the Nexus 2s. They always had problems. So they redesigned it. That cue button could do like 1 million hits. That's what it was tested for. Now they've redesigned it even more. It can do an additional 500,000 plus more presses. So there's really no chance that you're ever going to beat up that cue button. James Hype, you're going to need this because he's the one guy I see that just beats on that cue button like it's, a drum pad or something. Another one, the jog wheel. some guys and girls, everybody, could not scratch on a CDJ. They just didn't have the right tension for them. I don't know why. They always felt good to me. I watched PJ from AlphaTheta do amazing scratch routines on this thing. But what they did, they made wider adjustment range for scratching on or precision mixing. So we'll see how that feels. Aluminum top panel for durability. So like I said, don't let the CGI fool you. That is a brushed aluminum top panel. And then if we let's get onto the back of this thing for a second here. The back. See, I was talking about this audio out before because it has a new 32-bit ESS technology DAC, higher signal to noise ratio with ultra clear sound. Now, this is only going to be for someone that's hooking this thing up to an analog mixer. Most people that have a CDJ and you have a DJM mixer, you're going to go digital out. So that doesn't really apply because the DAC is in your mixer and you're bypassing the DAC of the CDJ. There's a redesigned power supply, so it's cleaner output, and somehow it wasn't really explained to me well, but this will mean a stronger, punchier bass and a warmer sound. So I don't know how a CDJ-3000 is going to sound any better, but apparently they figured out a way to do so. And it's refined tuning in real club environments, so balanced clarity and warm tone. It's going to be interesting to hear the difference, if I can. There's a NFC from the front, and you'll see how that screen kind of sticks out. That's a pretty big screen, right? Our USB ports are right there at the top corner with the little doors open. And there it is with an S11. So you're going to see right there that right out of the gate, this thing works with Serato DJ Pro, which before, we always had to wait for compatibility. So nice that as soon as I put it out there, it's working. And you need a license, of course, to get Serato going. But with Rekordbox, guess what? Hardware unlock. Of course, you spend all that kind of money, you should be getting the software for free, right? And if you got the license, you can use it with Tractor. There it is with the A9, one of my favorite mixers. And look at that. Use it with DJ Pro, one of my favorite pieces of software. Now we're just going to get into some CDJ porn here for a second, because there it is, an AlphaTheta Euphonia with AlphaTheta CDJ-3000X. There we go. My OCD is finally cured because I don't like to mix and match names. There we got 4 CDJs with an A9. A lot of money there. 2 CDJs, couple turntables, Euphonia. Nice little setup. This is crazy. This is 6 CDJs with the A9. Nope, my bad. Sorry, that's the V10. 2 turntables with the A9 CDJs, 4 CDJs, 2 turntables. I don't know about that. Those 2 turntables on either end, that's going to make for some hard mixing. Not sure about how that's set up. I don't think you would see that on a stage, to be honest. And that is it. So I told you, I'm going to tell you the price. $2,999 US, excluding taxes, of course. And I wouldn't say, just my final thoughts on all this, so we're going to jump back to a picture of this. I wouldn't say to run out and sell your CDJs today and go and grab this. Unless, of course, you need the gated hot cue. I think that's about the only thing that's going to make you DJ differently, is the gated hot cue. If you're doing these times, you like to chop things up, you like to do some tricks and stuff, okay, that might be the one thing. And of course, in my opinion, I can't understand why in the future at some point they're not going to be able to give us that on a CDJ-3000. To me, it seems like it would just be a firmware update If anyone knows anything different about that, of any reason why you can't do it, please let me know. But when I bought my CDJ-3000, I was kind of promised that it was going to have future upgradability. And we did get streaming services, but that's only one thing. I didn't really see anything else. Something else they didn't talk about in everything I was reading here is the over-the-air updates. I'm assuming we got Wi-Fi. If the Omnis Dual can do on-the-air updates for firmware, there's absolutely no reason why this shouldn't be able to do it either. What I would say is, hey, if you want to put your CDJ-3000s up for sale, I'm sure there's going to be a bit of a market for it. You might not lose that much money, and chances are you've probably made some money with these units, so you're going to even out. Let someone else get an opportunity to buy a used unit, buy yourself a new one, or if you want to have four, you got two CDJ-3000s already, you put the 3000Xs with it. Me personally, I don't know if I could handle the different screen sizes and the different software features going between the two, but that's just me. You let me know in the comments what you think about this thing. Is it something that you're going to want to buy? Do you like the extra features? Are you going to keep your 3000s, sell them, buy one of these, buy two of these? Let's just get the discussion started, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course hit the alert button, because I am hoping at some point I'm going to get at least one of these things into the DJ Lab so we can do like a real proper comparison. Talk to you soon. Have a great night.